to go. They were down by 10. Kurt Gidley moves in now to win the game for Newcastle. Gidley strikes the ball. It's coming back. He's kicked Kurt Gidley. They've won the game. You can't believe it. You cannot believe it. Newcastle have stolen the win.
What is up, guys? It's DownUnderThunder here, and welcome to the Novocastrians podcast. Well, how good is that win against the Broncos? Beating Wayne Bennett and shutting his ass up. It was a great win. This is probably our best. Well, it is our best win of the year. We were solid today. A few small things, but a very good win. Our best win, like I said before. 15-10, and a good attendance of 21,969. So once again, to the Newcastle Knights fans, well done. Keep turning up to your home games, mate. I feel like we're the best home attendances. Every time I look at ANZ or the other stadiums, they're just not getting filled. But Newcastle, it's if it's not full, it's very close to full, and I'm not noticing any chairs. Maybe I'm just blind, but a good all-round performance from everyone else. There's a few small things, but only small things. And way more positives to take in the next round. So, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, what can I say? He's really coming of age, like Lachlan Fitzgibbon. I just been impressed with him. Just impressed. So, and Daniel Saifidi scored a good try, because I've always been a fan of Daniel Saifidi. As soon as he came in, this kid's going to be something. And little did I know, I was right. So, next to tackles. Once again, nothing but praise for Slade Griffin at 37 tackles. He's a tough player. And I feel like we've finally found a hooker that could play 80 minutes. And it's just good to have backup than Levi or even Jamie Bury. So I feel like we're fine for nines at the moment. So, Ian Guerra, he's really shining for Newcastle. I was very on the cliffs about him, but he's proven me wrong. This is one of those cases where I'm happy I'm wrong, or proven wrong. So, once again, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, 26 tackles, scores a try and 26 tackles. That's fantastic. And the Mitchell Pearce kicked the field goal, and I predicted this would happen. Because I predicted that we had to kick the field goal right before halftime. We absolutely needed it, just to make sure. Because I like to get the field goal out of the way early, so I don't have to worry about later. So you can concentrate on winning. So. No surprise, run meters, guess who? I'll give you 1 second. No, wait, you can't. No one's in this party, so. Kellen Ponga, 223 meters. This kid is a superstar. 19 years of age, I think. The scary thing is, he's not even 100%. Not 100%, but he's not reached his goal, not reached his peak yet. But he's only going to get freakishly good. Once again, Sean Kenny-Dow had a very good game. There was some very... I give him an 8 out of 10 performance. There was a few little mistakes in there for him, so... But he ended up making 112 meters. Like, you're doing your job, mate. Except for those mistakes. And I'm pretty sure he would learn from them. He made a very silly mistake. But, Cansio, he's an underrated player. Very underrated. I feel like I would have kept him at Parramatta, so... If I was the coach, at least. Because he's underrated, good in the air. May have a few defensive misreads, but, I'm just happy with this. This is what I wanted come out of this game. A good completion rate, 83%. That's good. Could be better, but it's good. But nothing to complain about, because last week was 67%. That's not going to win you anything. Unless you're Melbourne and you've got the referees on your side, which is true all the time. So, yeah. Now, next we're going to talk about the moments of the game that changed for the good and the bad. Pearce's field goal. I think 15 minutes I said, I think we should think about a field goal because, okay, Brisbane's a good defensive side. We've got to think smart. What they want us not to do, if take a field goal, it's smart. And, this is a very bad moment. I was talking about Sean Kenny-Dow's bad errors. He dropped from the kickoff. He just made a meal of it. Didn't catch the ball. Went over the dead ball line. Like, what was he doing? This is the thing that Joey always got right. And it really reigns true with Sean Kenny-Dow. He's either a diamonds or rocks type of player. He can look great the next moment and just look damn awful in the next moment. So, and a silly lock on, and they nearly came back. But this is where I'm absolutely proud of our defense, because in the last 10 minutes they were coming at us. They were coming at us, Brisbane, and yeah. So great defense once again. And this is once again Lachlan Fitzgibbon. Last 10 minutes of the game. Brisbane were crowding us. We weren't making any meters, and Lachlan Fitzgibbon comes up with a good, fantastic carry. I think he got us to the 40-metre line, and we completed the set. That won us the game. because I was so certain that Brisbane were going to score. I hate to say it, I think we were choking here, and then he comes up with a brilliant carry, an absolute brilliant carry. So, hats off to Lachlan Fitzgibbon, and hopefully he does this next game against Melbourne. So, and like a piece of goal, I think that's pretty much it. So, for my 3-2-1s, I think it's an obvious choice here. I have Lachlan Fitzgibbon at 3 points, 2 Callum Ponga, and 3 was actually, I'm liking this. Herman Essie, he come up with some crucial carries, and he showed his opposition team you should have kept money, you should have thrown money at me, mate. I would have stayed. I'm going to Newcastle instead. And once again, another buy of the season. I feel like we've signed the best players for this year, next to Tiger, I think, at least. So my man of the match, well, Lachlan Fitzgibbon, defense, crucial. Good run of the ball, scores a good try. That's an all-round performance. So he deserved man of the match from me. It was hard between. I hate to do it to Blake Slade Griffin and Kalen Ponga, but just a hard choice. So now this is I was something shocked to hear from Nathan Brown. If you listen to the press conference, Wayne Bennett took a shot at bloody freaking Nathan Brown. He said he left Newcastle in a good state, and as soon as I heard that, like, bullshit, mate. You left Newcastle in its worst period history. You left Newcastle with no money. Well, no. You know what? It's not all Wayne Bennett's fault, but it's 3/4 his fault. Nathan Tinkler the last third. So, because he said he left Newcastle in a good state. Like, no, we were still paying off players. Tyrone Roberts being the major offender, being on 750k. We're still paying him off at the Gold Coast Titans. So, I don't know what Wayne's doing. And Nathan responds in the best way possible. He I think these were his exact words, and I just laughed at this because the memes on Twitter and Facebook were hilarious. Wayne Bennett said, in reality, when he come to the club, if he's fought with his big head and still his little head, I wouldn't be here rebuilding the joint. Like, oh my god, that is a thug life moment, and it blew up on Twitter, it blew up on Facebook, and I changed my Facebook cover photo. Do you know what, that Brownie? I'm clapping, man. I am clapping. Nathan Brown, that is savage, mate. Bloody savage, Nathan Brown. That is going to be the title of the video. Thug Life Brown, mate. Thug Life Brown. Thug Life chose him, mate. He didn't choose Thug Life. It chose him. So once again, Nathan Brown, thank you. Because and the worst thing about this is everyone's saying he stepped overboard. No, he didn't. If someone took a jab at you, you will take a jab back. Treat people like the way you want to be treated. Wayne Bennett left Newcastle in the worst way. He could have stuck on with a few more years when he left, and I wouldn't have a problem with him. He's a great coach, but he fucked Newcastle up. He brought so many old players to Newcastle. He let big clubs poach the young talent. If Wayne Bennett didn't sign all these old players, some of them were good players that were justified. Danny Buderus, Craig Gowen, no, he was injury prone, and he was a great player for Penrith, but not for us. But because imagine this, if he didn't sign all these players, we would have had players like Latrell Mitchell. We would have had Boyd Cordner, Josh Jackson, Newcastle Juniors. So I'm going to end it on that note. Down and Thunder out.